Shalom, shalom. We the real Hebrew Israelites come to you week in, week out. We'd like to start off by giving all praises, glory, honor, and respect.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
Like to give double honors to the apostles, the great millstone, the true leaders of the nation of Israel, set up on the earth to teach today. And salutations to the occupant around the four corners of the globe, putting his word with truth, sincerity, and charity. To you, brother, we'd like to say shalom. We got a quick little lesson we'd like to go into, man, about we soldiers in this thing, man. So let's finish this battle, man. Let's fight the good fight. You can grab 2 Timothy chapter 2.
Second Timothy chapter 2. You want me to start at 1?
No, I'll start at 3.
Start at 3.
No.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai.
They say endure hardness, man. So whatever come, that's going to bearing your cross, man. You gotta take whatever come your way, man. Whatever temptations, whatever trials, whatever tribulations come, whatever tests, man. Whatever thing that come to try you, man. You gotta take that as a good soldier, man. Soldiers, when they out there in the battlefield, they don't think about nothing but they battle, man. Nothing but they mission. They not thinking about, oh well, what my nigga woman doing, or hey, what my kids doing. They say fuck them kids, fuck the nigga woman, man. You got a job to do and they do their job.
That's right.
Also because they want to live, man. We want to live. We want to get that eternal life. I mean, right now we ain't living, man. Fluoride in the water, man. Chemtrails and GMO food. This ain't living, man. Ain't nothing here real, man. You can't even have your woman right, man.
Shit, you can't even have your kids. You worrying about your kids. And Esau got your kids, man. Hey, because ultimately, if you get into it with your nigga woman and y'all break up, guess what? She going straight to Esau, and then now you look up, you want child support, all type of shit. So in this battle of us, we gotta endure it all stuff. You gotta count the cost. You gotta know that you're gonna lose this and lose that. Your whole focus should be on this war, man, on this battle, man. Not your kids, man, like the brother was going into, man. I got a scripture for you. This Sirach 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So when you come to serve the Lord, because that's what we ultimately doing when we go preach the word and defend the gospel, you gotta know it's going to be shit that's going to try to throw you off.
Hey, when you first come into the faith, once you first say that name, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and you actually believe, that's when your test starts, man.
That's right.
As soon as it starts, that's as soon as it starts, man.
Because ultimately, you know, if you stay with your mother or anything, your family first gonna turn against you, man. They gonna call you bums. Why are you growing your beard? Why you not eating pork no more? You grew up on pork. They gonna turn the demons to come against this truth, man. But you gotta endure, man. This verse 2, set thy heart aright. This Sirach, verse 2 and 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not hasty in time of trouble. Don't worry about what they be saying, man. Don't worry about what they gonna do. Because regardless of the fact, they can't do nothing for the truth, but they can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, man. So don't worry about that shit, man. Hey, the Lord got us, man. That's who you need to be right for, man. Because he's the one that's going to save you, man. They can't save you, man.
That's who you got to prove yourself to, man. That's ultimately who you got to prove yourself to, because like the brother said, he's the only one that can save you out of this shit, man. Right. Not your nigga woman, not your mama, not your dad. Damn sure your kids can't get you out of shit. Ain't nobody gonna save you but your Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. So you gotta do everything that's in you gotta fight that battle. You gotta do what's asked of thee. So you can actually, so the Most High can view you as he one of them men that's gonna get come on. But ultimately the elect gonna already do that. So everything is predestinated. It's just the way the story goes.
Back in the 2 Timothy 2 and 4, no man that weary entangle himself, entangle himself with the affairs of his life.
Hey, it say no man that worries, man, entangling himself with the affairs of his life. So all that extra bullshit that's going on, all that extra shit that you don't gotta deal with, but you decide to deal with, like going out playing basketball. I'm not saying that you going off and playing basketball every once in a while, but really, man, your focus should be on this truth, especially at the times we in right now, man. We are in the latter days. The RFID chip is getting pushed. It's finna become mandatory real soon, man. World War III is around the corner. Martial law is around the corner. This shit hyping up. Right now, it's our time, man. Hey, it's our time to get that mindset like, all right, we was running at that nice little pace. Now it's time to pick up the pace a little bit, man. Go a little harder. Run a little faster. Do a little more. Do more sit-downs. Read more. Deal with the Akim more. Edify and exhort the brothers, man.
That's right.
Help each other, man.
Yeah. Because ultimately, if a brother down, you gotta lift that brother up, man. Because we know we all catch hell, man. And some brother's faith might be boosted and higher than another brother, man. So if you see that brother struggling because he's losing his kids or he's losing his wife, or even though he should know in his back of his mind, but you know, we in his flesh, man. We ultimately, we want our bitch, or we want our kids. But you have to exhort that brother and let that brother know, like, don't worry about it, man. And give him examples in the scriptures, like Job. Tell him, like, show him and tell him, man, don't worry about it. The Lord gonna give you everything, man. The disciples forsaking all, man, for this truth, man.
Yeah, I got a quick one for you.
But let me finish this and then you get that. This 2 Timothy 2:4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of his life, that he might please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier, man. So you can't, the scripture says, I'm gonna get it. You can't serve two masters, man. And I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna bring that up.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1. It says, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you are called. And that word vocation goes to it basically means your job or your occupation, man. Because see, we was called to do this, man. We was called to be in this battle, man. So what we gotta do? We gotta put off the affairs of this life, man. We gotta strive with all our heart, man. We gotta strive with all we can do. Mentally, physically, man. You gotta get in this.
Hey, read it again.
It says, this is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 1. I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love.
That's right, man. They say we are a prisoner, man. Hey, we have to do this, man. Hey, ain't no thought about it. When you have an occupation and you go to a job site, you was basically a prisoner to them, man. You got to do exactly what they say, man. Or your ass gonna get fired, man. It's the same thing with this, man. This is our occupation. This is our job, man. This is exactly what we have to do, man. Hey, can you get Luke 17 and start at 10, Bible shop?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit this. If you got some more of that feed, and then I'm gonna hit this.
No, that was it. This is Luke chapter 17, verse 10. It says, so likewise, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you.
So what's some of the things that are commanded us? Teach this word, man. To warn the flock. Just like John 10 say, man. If you love me, feed my flock, man. That's what Yahweh told the disciples, man. So we have to do this, man. Keep going.
It says, I'm starting to talk. It says, so likewise when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do.
Our duty to do, man. So regardless of the fact, this is what we supposed to do. You know why? Imagine all them fucking years that you used to go off against the Lord, man. That shit should come to mind, man, when you in this truth, man. You was a fucking nigga 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Now all of a sudden you think you somebody? No. Not at all, man. That's not how it works. You should want to do this work so you can try to cover your sins, man. Because we all did things worthy of death, man. All things, man. But if we try to endure, the Lord is not slack with his promise, man. He's going to give us that everlasting life. Because this not life. This not serving Esau or coming home to your woman serving her. This ain't fucking life. She supposed to be under our foot, man. But most households, the woman is ruling, man. The woman, a man try to put authority over a woman, who she run through? The fucking Esau, man. It's crazy. You got something to say, man?
Hey, like King David said, man, my sins are ever before me, man. And that's what keeps you humble too, man. By keeping them sins up before you, can't think like, okay, well, I must be doing the right thing because God chose me to do this. The Lord chose you by grace to do this, man. And he could be using you just to edify somebody else and get rid of your ass. Because if he know, see, the Most High know all things. He know the hearts of men, man. So what we may see unto a brother may be like, oh, he a good brother, he be good. But inwardly he wicked. He got demons on him. Just all fucked up, man. The Lord see that, man. Lord know all things, man. Ultimately.
He does. He know all things, man. He care for all things, man. This Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon, man. So even though Jake try to hold on to their family, hey, fuck your family, man. Hey, cause ultimately you gotta do this work, man. If this work come between your family, hey, you gotta say fuck your family, man. If it come between your bitch or this work come between your bitch, what you gonna choose your bitch? Your bitch can't save you, man. Your kids can't save you. That job can't save you, man. And you gotta sacrifice, man. Because you can't serve both masters, man. You can't serve Yahweh Bashan Shah on this side and then trying to serve your girl, man. Hey, one of them gonna get jealous, man. Hey, the Lord is jealous. It say he is terrible and jealous power, man. So if you serving that your girl or that bitch or your kids, that job or whatever you awarding with more than Yahweh Bashan Shah, guess what he gonna do? He's gonna take that shit away from you. Hey, ain't no man. Look, man, we have a job to do. Do the job, and then the Lord will grant you all that shit, man. Ultimately, you gotta have that faith, man. Joel had that faith, man. He had integrity, man. He knew that losing his household, losing his woman, or losing all this, because the Lord the one that did it, man. He knew the Lord give it, the Lord take it away, man.
Ultimately, that goes to Romans 15:4, man. The things written 4 times written for our learning. But we learn from Job, man. Just like we learn from countless other mighty men in these scriptures, man. They teach us how we should live our life accordingly, man. Because there's things in the scripture where you see a righteous man do a righteous thing and he get judged accordingly. He get a righteous judgment. And then you see a wicked nigga do some wicked ass shit, and he get judged according to his wickedness. And you know, like, hey, from that right there, you know not to do that shit, man. I got a precept for you, though. This is 2 Timothy.
Man, this all going back into a soldier, man. A soldier all know these things, man. Hey, do a soldier think about his family when he going to war? Hey, most of the soldiers that go out there and be like, damn, I miss my family. Hey, they get they fucking head blown off, man. Hey, cause you gotta cast all that shit away, man. Hey, even though some people leave the family and go to the army, but when they out in that army, it's no contact. It's no contact, man. Yeah, you write little letters, but it ain't no talking to their ass every day. That's the shit that we gotta do in this truth, man. Sometimes you gotta cut that shit off. If you have that ultimate balance and you can do that, but if she getting you or that job or the woman or your kids getting you too much ill, you gotta cut that shit off for y'all watching on side.
I'm gonna jump to 1 Timothy first. This 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 11. But thou, O man of God, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and have preserved a good profession.
So if you call on this thing, man, what is it?
Salaki, it says it has professed a good profession before many witnesses.
For many witnesses. So if you call, you should be that ultimate example, man. Hey, you got to show the people how to be a true man of the Lord, man. Not misleading them, man. A lot of people mislead the flock and portray this life when that's not how the truth is, man. The truth is about suffering, man. Hey, you're going to lose shit. You might lose your fancy car. You might come in with a Benz. In the truth, and you might fuck around and lose that Benz, man. That don't mean give up. That don't mean get weak in the faith, man. Show them people that you still gonna push this word, man. Because ultimately, if you came in with a Benz, and the truth, the Lord might grant you a motherfucking better than a Benz, a Maserati, a Range, or whatever. You gotta have that faith, man. The Lord do things to try your faith, man. To see if you're going to endure, man. And like a soldier, man.
I got a quick precept for you, going back to what you had said. You got to endure for the elect. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2. Let's read 9 and go down to 10. Wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds, but the word of the Most High is not bound. Therefore, I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua with eternal glory. Hey, and that's the deal, man. Like the brother going into, you gotta endure this just for the elect, man. You gotta go through it, man. You gotta prove yourself to the Most High to prove that you can be a teacher, man. You proving yourself that you can actually help edify the flock, man. And actually build these brothers up, these newcomer or the younger brothers like myself. That's all. That's what this is about, man. Waking up the elect so we can get up out of there, man. In order to do that, you gotta have your mind set on that goal. You gotta have your mind in the battlefield. You gotta always have your mind on the mission, man. You can't be getting sidetracked, man. Say if I need help, edification on something, this brother sidetracked doing some other shit. Now I'm all fucked up over here, and he not feeding the flock. Now he going on. Like he quoted the scripture earlier. Yahushua had told John, man, if you love me, feed my sheep. So that's what we came to do, man, feed the sheep, man. Because that's what's going to get us out of this place, man. Waking up the elect.
And then the sheep can be one of your brothers, man. Hey, because I know one of your brothers used to be lost, man. So you gotta, because the scriptures say, go out to the lost sheep of Israel, man. He's Israel, man. He's one of them lost sheep that was lost, man. I was one of these lost sheep that was lost, man. So ultimately, when I come in this thing, and even if I know more than that brother, tell that brother, man. So he can go and do the same thing to another brother, man. Hey, that's what this truth about, man. Exhorting one another, building that brother up spiritually, man. Because Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, man. And we got to be built up in that faith so we can endure in that thing, man.
I got one more for you. This is 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of the evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. And that's what we got to do, man. We got to fight the good fight, finish the course, man, and keep the faith, man. Because in Matthew, the 24th chapter, 13th verse, it says, the same that endure to the end shall be saved, man. So you can be doing what you had to do all the way up until that last moment and give up the faith. And you're not going to get saved for that, man. You got to endure up until the very end, when it's the final countdown. Whether it be to death, or whether it's for them chariots to raise you up. You got to keep the faith, man. That's just simply what it is, man. do the work, man. That's what a soldier gonna do, man. The soldier is gonna get his mission done. That was the whole point of this lesson, man. To tell you we are soldiers in this thing, man. And we got a job to do. We got a mission. It's like Call of Duty Black Ops, man. We got an objective, man. We can't stop till we get the objective done, man.
It's I appreciate it. It's Hebrews 6 and 12. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them that through the faith and patience inherit the promise. For when Yahweh made promise to Abraham, because he swear by no greater, he swore by himself, saying, surely blessing I will bless thee, and multiply I will multiply thee. So in due time, the Lord is going to multiply us, man. Because he swore by himself to Abraham, man. He gave that promise. He gave his word. He gave that oath. And the Lord is not slack with his word, man. Verse 15. And so, after he had patiently endured, he ordained the promise, man. And that's the whole thing, man. You got something to say about it?
Man, you gotta endure, man. At the end of the day, you just gotta go through it, man. Because a soldier, man, he gonna fight that battle, bro. That's the whole deal, man. We soldiers, man. Barbarian, man. Warriors, man. That's what we doing, man. We gonna fight our battle. We gotta fight the battle so you can be considered as one of those men. The only way you gonna get considered as one of those men if you fight that good fight and keep the faith until the end, man. Wherever the end be, man. That's it. Hey, you got anything? So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying, man. We'd like to give all praise, glory, honor, respect, going to Yahweh, We'd like to give double honors to DL, the apostle, the great millstone, the true leaders of the nation of Israel, set up on earth to teach today. And salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the globe, pushing his word with truth, sincerity, and charity. To you, brother, we'd like to say shalom.
Shalom.